what makes a group successful? Is it skill, luck, or something else entirely? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. No one does it like SSERAFIM. March 2022 brought an announcement that shook the K-pop world. HYBE and Source Music revealed their first girl group, and the expectations sat impossibly high. Two names caught everyone's attention first: Sakura and Kim Chae-won, both from the legendary IZ*ONE. Sakura carried a decade of experience from HKT48 and IZ*ONE, making this her third debut in the industry. Chae-won brought sharp performance skills and solid industry understanding from IZ*ONE's 2.5-year run. Both had seen success before, but starting over meant proving it all again. The full lineup revealed itself through teaser videos from April 4 to April 9. Alongside Sakura and Chae-won came Ha Yoonjin, a former Produce 48 contestant who had spent years training for her moment. Then there was Kazuha, a professional ballerina trained at the Bolshoi Ballet Academy in Russia, the Royal Ballet School in the UK, and the Dutch National Ballet Academy in the Netherlands. Her precision and grace brought something completely fresh to K-pop choreography. Kim Garam joined next, gaining attention for her striking visuals, and the youngest member, Hong Yoon-chae, completed the lineup with her bright energy. The group's name, SSERAFIM, is an anagram of I'm Fearless, and also draws inspiration from the six-winged angels known as seraphim. On the 2nd of May 2022, SSERAFIM debuted with and the numbers spoke for themselves. Pre-orders reached 380,000 copies before release. On the first day alone, the album sold over 176,000 copies, setting a new record for the highest first-day sales by a K-pop girl group debut. By the end of the week, they had moved 307,450 copies, becoming the first girl group to surpass 300,000 sales in their debut week. The debut track, Fearless, blended funk and alternative pop, telling a story about moving forward without being shaken by the past. The B-side, Blue Flame, combined disco and punk elements with refined production, while The Great Mermaid reimagined the classic fairy tale from a modern perspective. Just 8 days after debut, they won their first music show on the show. The momentum looked unstoppable. Then controversy hit. Kim Garam faced school bullying allegations from her past, which quickly dominated headlines and overshadowed the group's early success. On the 20th of July 2022, Source Music announced her contract termination, confirming that SSERAFIM would continue as Five. Most groups would have struggled under that kind of pressure. SSERAFIM pushed forward instead, embodying the very message of their debut song, moving ahead fearlessly, no matter what was left behind. The 17th of October 2022 brought their first comeback as Five members. The title said everything about their approach, not just surviving challenges, but growing stronger through them. The title track carried an addictive hook and production that demanded attention. Its lyrics mirrored their story, facing pressure head-on and refusing to break. The numbers soon reflected that energy. Pre-orders had reached 600,000 copies by release day, and the album sold over 408,000 copies on its first day alone, more than double their debut. By the end of the week, sales hit over 567,000, setting a new personal best. By March 2023, Antifragile had surpassed 1 million copies, marking their first million seller and making SSERAFIM the fastest fourth-generation girl group to reach 1 million total sales, just 178 days after debut. But the real validation came from the United States. Antifragile debuted at number 14 on the Billboard 200, making SSERAFIM the fastest K-pop girl group to debut on the chart at that time. They had achieved this just 6 months after their debut, setting a record that showed the industry they had arrived. The group made an unexpected move with Impurities, a smooth R&B B-side that felt miles away from their high-energy title track. Co-written by Yoonjin, it showcased their vocal colors over a laid-back groove. On November 14, they dropped a full music video for it, treating the song as more than just an album filler. Impurities also tied into HYBE's original story Crimson Heart, giving it a deeper narrative purpose. This move set a new standard for how SSERAFIM approached their music, seeing B-sides not as leftovers, but as songs worth putting on center stage. But numbers only told part of the story. HYBE's documentary, The World Is My Oyster, revealed what really went on behind the scenes. Sakura and Chaewon returning to trainee life, starting from scratch, despite their past fame. The cameras captured the exhaustion, the doubt, and the grind of building something new from the ground up. It was raw and unfiltered, a stark contrast to K-pop's usual glossy image. While others showed perfection, SSERAFIM showed the struggle, the sweat, the real process of becoming great. On the 25th of January 2023, SSERAFIM made their Japanese debut with Fearless. The single-featured Japanese versions of Fearless and Blue Flame, along with an original track, Choices, which became the theme song for the drama 3000 Yen How to Enrich Life. The release was a massive success, debuting at number 1 on the Oricon singles chart with over 220,000 units sold in its first week, later earning double platinum certification. It was clear their influence had crossed borders. The performance style kept evolving too. Kazuha's ballet background added a graceful finesse to their choreography, giving their moves a unique balance of power and elegance. Each performance felt more assured, the members moving as one with chemistry that felt real, not staged. It was the kind of growth you could see and feel, proof that SSERAFIM was becoming something greater with every stage. The 1st of May 2023 marked a turning point with their first full album. Featuring Nile Rodgers, the legendary guitarist from Chic, the record signaled SSERAFIM's global ambitions. The title track fused Western and country influences with sleek K-pop production, creating something that felt both familiar and entirely new. Its message, walking your own path even if the world calls you the villain, captured the essence of their journey so far. Bold, unapologetic, and unshaken. Unforgiven debuted at number 6 on the Billboard 200, making SSERAFIM the fastest K-pop girl group to enter the top 10 of the chart at that time. They had achieved this barely 1 year after debut, becoming only the 5th K-pop girl group ever to reach the top 10 at that time. With Unforgiven, SSERAFIM wrapped up what fans often see as a trilogy, each music video dropping subtle hints toward the next, from Fearless to Antifragile to Unforgiven. But the real highlight of this era came from an unexpected place, a B-side track called Eve, Psyche, and the Bluebeard's Wife. SSERAFIM doubled down on their B-side success, releasing a full music video for it on the 23rd of May 2023. The Jersey Club track explored themes of female empowerment and breaking taboos, referencing Eve eating the forbidden fruit, Psyche defying Cupid, and Bluebeard's wife opening the forbidden door. The song started modestly at number 121 on the Korean charts, but once the music video dropped, it shot into the top 100 and kept climbing, eventually peaking at number 2 on the Circle Digital chart in June. SSERAFIM performed it on music shows like a title track, and on July 16, they even took home a win, beating Ive's Kitsch and aespa's Spicy. Scoring a music show win more than 2 months after an album's release was nearly unheard of for a B-side. Then came the remix wave. Source Music launched the Eve, Psyche, and Blank campaign, releasing the instrumental for fans to create their own versions while teaming up with major artists for official remixes. The lineup spanned both Korean and international artists, each adding their own flavor and bringing new attention to the track. The move worked perfectly. SSERAFIM had turned a single B-side into a global moment, essentially running two comebacks from one album. This approach soon became their trademark. Even back in their debut era, Blue Flame got full performance stages and promotion, and later, Impurities was treated like more than a B-side, with its own music video and narrative tie-ins.
너 내 동료가 되라.
SSERAFIM had cracked the formula. By treating standout B-sides like title tracks, they doubled the impact of every comeback and gave fans more to connect with. The 13th of October 2023 brought another major announcement. Louis Vuitton named SSERAFIM as house ambassadors. The French luxury fashion house chose them to represent the brand, placing them alongside global fashion icons. Then came Perfect Night, released October 27 as their first English single for the video game Overwatch 2. The track debuted at #1 on the Circle Digital chart, their first chart topper, and held the spot for 6 weeks. It proved that SSERAFIM's sound could hit just as hard in English as it did in Korean or Japanese. At the 2023 Mama Awards, SSERAFIM delivered a powerful performance, but in the backdrop, 3 words appeared: easy, crazy, hot. Fans didn't realize it then, but that single lyric became the roadmap for everything that would follow. The 19th of February 2024 brought the first piece of a planned trilogy. The album tackled the challenge of navigating anxiety with a sense of effortlessness, blending hip-hop, rock, amapiano, and jazz fusion. The title track approached mental health and pressure with a calm, mature confidence. But once again, a B-side captured major attention. Smart went viral on social media, its catchy melody and confident lyrics resonating with fans globally. The song earned its own promotion cycle, music show performances, and even an English version released on March 22. It's now considered one of SSERAFIM's best songs yet. Easy debuted at #8 on the Billboard 200, making it the first week where 2 all-female K-pop acts occupied the top 10 simultaneously, with Twice's With Youth claiming #1. The lead single, Easy, also debuted at #99 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking SSERAFIM's first entry on the chart. On the 13th of April 2024, SSERAFIM took the Sahara stage at Coachella, becoming the fastest K-pop act ever invited to the festival, less than 2 years after debut. They opened with Good Bones, one by one walking out to grinding guitar riffs, followed by Antifragile, bringing true festival energy. Loosening K-pop's usual focus on perfection, they delivered raw energy, genuine crowd interaction, and stage presence that felt alive. Nile Rodgers joined them on Unforgiven, jamming alongside the 5 members, and they surprised the audience with an unreleased English track, 1-800 Hot and Fun, debuting it live. While some critics debated vocal stability during the demanding set, the crowd's reaction told the real story. SSERAFIM had conquered one of America's biggest music festivals with confidence and charisma. The 30th of August 2024 brought
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
the second piece of the trilogy. The album explored house and EDM sounds, with choreography influenced by ballroom and voguing. The group collaborated with the iconic house of Juicy Couture, professional Vogue dancers who helped shape the choreography's unique style. The members trained extensively in voguing, a dance form demanding requires different from typical K-pop choreography. Kazuha highlighted the need for core strength, while Yoonjin explained learning to use their hands as expressive tools. The effort paid off. Crazy looked unlike anything else in K-pop. The B-side Pierrot sampled legendary Korean artist Kim Won-soon, bridging generations of Korean pop, while 1-800 Hot and Fun finally received its official release, bringing the Coachella surprise to streaming platforms. Crazy debuted at #7 on the Billboard 200, their highest debut yet. while the title track reached number 76 on the Billboard Hot 100, the top ranking for a K-pop girl group on that chart in 2024. Pink Pantheress and David Guetta each released remixes of Crazy, extending the song's reach through high-profile collaborations. September and November 2024 brought major milestones for SSERAFIM. They performed Crazy and won 800 Hot and Fun at the MTV Video Music Awards pre-show, winning Push Performance of the Year. Later, they became the first K-pop girl group to perform solo at the MTV Europe Music Awards in Manchester, delivering a medley of Chasing Lightning and Crazy with 20 local dancers bringing Vogue-inspired choreography to the European stage. The crowd sang along in Korean, highlighting their global reach, and the group won Best Push-Beating Top Hollywood Celebrities, dedicating the award to their fans, Fair Not. The 14th of March 2025 delivered Hot, the finale of the trilogy, completing the prophecy from Good Bones. Easy, Crazy, Hot. The album blended pop, rock, and disco, with visuals leaning into an Old West aesthetic. The title track paired high-energy production with confident lyrics about being at the top, while the B-side, Come Over, featured a collaboration with British band Jungle, showcasing their continued interest in working with diverse international artists. Another track that turned heads was Ash, a phoenix rising story that echoed their anti-fragile spirit, burning down only to rise stronger. Hot debuted at number 9 on the Billboard 200, giving SSERAFIM 4 consecutive top 10 albums on the chart. They became the only fourth-generation girl group to achieve this. The world tour, Easy Crazy Hot, named after the trilogy, brought the entire narrative arc to life on stage. Shows across Asia and North America sold out, with Tokyo Dome encore performances capping the tour. Each night included solo stages, giving the girls moments to showcase their individual skills while keeping the group's overall performance tight and unified. June 2025 brought Different, their 4th Japanese single and first original Japanese track. The song highlighted their ability to create music tailored for the Japanese market, blending their signature confidence with melodies that fit J-pop sensibilities. Kawaii, an English track produced by acclaimed Japanese musician Gen Hoshino, serving as the theme for Netflix's animated series My Melody and Kuromi. The music video, filmed at Sanrio Pearland in Tokyo, revealed a playful side of the group, contrasting their usual fierce performances. SSERAFIM later became the first K-pop girl group to perform on America's Got Talent. Their stage blended charisma and presence, introducing their confident energy to a massive mainstream audience and further cementing their position as global performers. In October 2025, they released their first single album and a new format for the group. The project proved they could deliver focused, streamlined releases just as effectively as full albums. The track brought a fresh sound while keeping the fearless edge that had defined them, closing the chapter with a bold statement that nothing about SSERAFIM was predictable. SSERAFIM figured out what actually matters in K-pop. Tell stories people want to follow, give them more than expected, and never play it safe. The trilogy concept gave fans a year-long narrative instead of disconnected comebacks. The B-side promotion strategy turned every album into double the content. Genre experimentation kept every release fresh, while high-profile collaborations expanded their credibility across markets. This secret sauce is what made them stand out in the industry. They started with advantages: Eyes One experience, elite ballet training, multilingual skills. But execution made the difference. Reaching Coachella faster than any K-pop act, 4 consecutive Billboard 200 top 10 albums, chart dominance across Korea, Japan, and the US, MTV Awards, Louis Vuitton ambassadorships, all accomplished in less than 3 years. The journey from a controversy-marked debut to global recognition demanded fearlessness that lived up to their name. 5 members from different backgrounds, united by the courage to push forward. SSERAFIM rose to the top by being bold enough to be different, consistent enough to prove it, and wrote fear out of the story, one seraphim at a time. SSERAFIM dared to be bold. Will you?